everyone, welcome back to another video. So here we are shifting gears to talk about bottom-up parsing, a technique that starts from the smallest parts of your code, okay, and builds up to the complete structure. Now, in simple words, let's understand what is this bottom-up parsing. Okay, now bottom-up parsing is basically like assembling a puzzle. You have a puzzle. Okay, you start with small pieces, right, and you try to build them together. In the same way, like variables and operators, we have it in compiler design. We have variables and operators. We try to keep combining them until they have a full picture, which is your complete program. Okay, we try to collect those variables, operators, and everything, and we make sure that we are building it into a complete program. Now, coming to the definition. Now, what does the definition says? It tells that bottom up is basically parsing is basically a strategy where we are analyzing the syntax of the language. Okay, where we are analyzing the syntax of a language by starting from the input symbols terminals and attempting to construct the parse tree up to the start symbol, which means now this method, which means it is constructing the parse tree up to the start symbol. Start symbol is basically that comes in the last. Okay, now this method is also called as shift reduce parsing. Okay, it is also called as shift reduce parsing. Why is it called? Because because it involves shifting these input symbols onto a stack to reducing them to non-terminals based on some grammar rules. Now, if you don't know what is terminals and non-terminals, you can get back to the playlist and watch the previous videos that we have uploaded. Now, coming to the concepts of bottom-up parsing. Okay, that is nothing but shift reduce parsing handles reduction, shift, and LR parsers. Now let's go deep into all of these. Okay, the first one is shift reduce parsing. Now this is basically a core technique which is used in bottom-up parsers. Okay, the parsers basically uses a stack to hold these symbols and attempt to match the top of the stack with the right hand side of the grammar to perform some reductions. I'll explain you this in more simple words. What is it saying? It is a core technique, okay, which is used in bottom-up parsers. Now, what does the parser do? It basically uses a stack. Stack is what? In an order. Okay, it is a stack. Okay, what does this stack do? It holds some symbols and it attempts to match the top of the stack. That means the lower stack tries to attempt the match the top of the stack with the right hand of a grammar rule to perform some kind of reductions. Clear? Now the next one is handles. What are handles? Now basically handle is a substring. What is it? Handle is a substring. Okay, what does it do? Even this matches the right side hand of a production rule. We have production rule, grammar rule, and everything in the previous video we have explained. Right hand side of a production rule, and whose reduction to the corresponding left hand side is a step in the reverse of the rightmost derivation. All of this is not required, but then let's take it in a simple words. Okay, it basically says it is a substring. Handle is a substring which matches the right hand side of a production rule. Okay, and whose reduction is to the corresponding left hand side. That's it. That is enough. Okay, now next third one is reduction. What is reduction? Basically, reduction is basically the process of replacing a substring. Substring is nothing but your handle, okay, on the stack with the corresponding non-terminal. Clear? Next comes your shift. Okay, the action of moving this terminal symbol from an input onto the stack. Clear? That is nothing but a shift. What is basically shift? You're shifting one place to another, right? In this also you're moving the terminal symbol from input onto the stack. The last one is LR parsers. Now these are basically family of bottom-up parsers where they read input from left to right and produce a rightmost derivation and reverse, which means now these LR parsers include SLR, that is simple LR, LALR, which means look ahead LR, and CLR, that is canonical LR parsers. Okay, we'll see this in the coming video. Now the best example I can give you of this bottom-up parsing is non-terminals, which is in one letter, that is E, okay, and T in the right and left quotations, right and left symbols. Okay, all right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you understood what are these bottom up parsing and what are the types and everything. Until then, we have a playlist on this Compile Designer. If you want, you can just go and watch it. Thank you so much.